This changes everything for the Boston Celtics. Neemias Queta is an impactful piece for this Celtics team and proves it tonight in the limited minutes he had in this W. 113-103 versus the Atlanta Hawks. The Celtics win shorthanded without Kristaps Porzingis and Jrue Holiday, and it looks like they found out their problems. They found out who was going to solve it, and that is Neemias Queta. We'll explore how impactful Neemias Queta has been for the Boston Celtics in his limited stint so far, and how impactful he was in tonight's post-game breakdown versus the Atlanta Hawks. And we'll also be looking at a little bit of a Kristaps Porzingis injury update as we get ready for the regular season ahead of us. All that and more on this episode of Celtics Digest. I'm Bruce Veliz. But before we get into any Boston Celtics content, I'd like to say shout out to everyone that's hit that subscribe button. We recently just hit 2,300 subscribers, and we can't thank everyone enough that's already hit that subscribe button. We want to make sure that you guys hit that subscribe button. So if you guys enjoy Celtics content and want to make sure you guys subscribe, hit the subscribe button as we upload daily Celtics content for you guys, and we have that all through the regular season and playoffs. But let's get into the news at hand. Grab a snack, as this is an impactful video to break down looking at the post-game reactions from tonight's game. And we'll be talking about how the Celtics found a win tonight versus a scrappy Atlanta Hawks team. They get that bounce back win after a lackluster performance in the second half versus the Orlando Magic in a game where it looked like the Celtics ultimately just lost all their offensive power and basically gave up. In this game, they had a little bit of a collapse in the third quarter yet again, but they bounced back in the fourth, gratefully on defense and off the hands of some great players. So let's look at these stats as the team. We can see that the Celtics shot 44% from the field combined to the Hawks 41. They did shoot not the greatest from three-point land tonight, only shooting around 27% compared to the Hawks 35, but the Hawks are a great three-point shooting team, and we'll get into that when we break down the postgame. The Celtics, though, did break their curse. This is, I believe, the first game I've covered where they have broken the free throw curse percentage, shooting 80% compared to the Atlanta Hawks 63. They did hack a little bit of Clint Capella, and he did miss some free throws. That definitely is going to help out. But the Celtics leading in the free throw percentage, that is something we love to see here. Again, doing great on the offensive rebounds. Again, 18 compared to the Hawks 12, which was a big glaring issue versus the Orlando Magic. 58 total rebounds, 14 more than the Atlanta Hawks, 8 more defensive rebounds, more assists as well, about 11 more, 1 less block, 4 more steals, 3 less turnovers, 18 more points in the paint. The Celtics were just dominant on the offensive side tonight. And if we look at the stats from the team, we can see Jayson Tatum had a terrific game for the Boston Celtics. 11-25 from the field, 5 for 13, not the greatest from 3, but 7 for 10 from the free throw with 9 rebounds, 4 assists, 2 steals, with finishing the night with 34 points, proving himself that he still deserves to be in that MVP race, and he is still the best player on the Celtics team. Al Horford, with no Kristaps Porzingis, had to step up tremendously for the team, and he did not do the greatest on offense shooting-wise tonight, only finishing with 6 points, but 12 defensive rebounds, finishing the night with 15 rebounds. He did his job, and he was the glue guy doing everything else for the Boston Celtics, finishing with a plus 17. We also got our other glue guy that's doing everything for the Boston Celtics, Derrick White. Again, not the greatest shooting night from Derrick White, 0 for 6 from three-point range, but 5 for 5 from the free throw, hitting those ones from the cherry stripe when he is counted on. 11 assists, 4 rebounds, 2 steals, a great overall game from Derrick White, finishing with 15 points. Jaylen Brown, another great game from him as well, attacking the rim and being just a dominant force at that, but also helping out on the defensive side of the ball and helping out on those fast break points. Jaylen Brown has had some tremendous dunks in the last couple games. We've seen a couple windmills. Tonight he had another impactful dunk, dunking on Clint Capella, just shaking everybody. Again, not the greatest shooting night from 3 from him, 2 for 7, but the whole team did not shoot great from 3. 1 for 2 from the line, 7 rebounds, 6 defensive boards for him, 3 assists, 2 steals, and 21 points. And Banton getting the call-up for the starting lineup tonight, finishing with 8 points tonight. Not the greatest shooting night from Banton as well, but 5 rebounds, 3 defensive, 2 offensive, great, 1 assist, and he played great for the Celtics. Helped out on defense and helped out with the rebounds, and that's what the Celtics needed from him, being inserted in the starting point guard position, replacing Jrue Holiday. That's what Jrue Holiday does for the Celtics. He's not the greatest shooter so far, and Dalano Banton did the same thing. We want to talk about threes, though. We can talk about Sam Hauser, 4 for 9 from the field tonight, 4 for 9 from 3, finishing with 12 points. Still excelling as the Celtics spark plug off the bench. He is cementing himself to be this true wing defender and true wing scorer for the Celtics team. I definitely see him being part of the future. Kornet got some early minutes tonight, only finishing with 4 points, and Pritchard got his little share of 6 points, 2 for 6 from the field. But the main guy I want to talk about is the guy that is on the two-way contract, Neemias Queta. We're going to be breaking down his game tonight. 15 minutes, 3 for 8 from the field, 1 for 1 from free throw, but 10 rebounds, 4 defensive, 6 offensive rebounds. And that right there, ladies and gentlemen, is the main takeaway from this game. Neemias Queta coming into his little bit of minutes that he was presented. Kornet even got the starting job at Queta. We got see some light in the second quarter, and he made impactfulness on those minutes, getting 6 offensive rebounds. That's more than the whole Celtics team got combined versus the Orlando Magic just by himself tonight in only 15 minutes. I can't wait to see what Neemias Queta can bring. He is just bringing so much energy, so much hustle to the Celtics team, and you can see the crowds loving him. He's loving being a part of this team, and I'm hoping that he does get this backup center spot like we've been preaching since the preseason. Neemias Queta has been just dominant on both sides of the glass for the Boston Celtics and has been that true, rim protecting piece for the Celtics that we have needed. Al Horford was tremendous as well with his blocks and his rebounds, but Neemias Queta off the bench looked like the second best center. Looked better than what Oshae Brissett has been bringing. Looked better than what Lamar Stevens has. We've seen the flashes of him. Looked better than what Luke Kornet has been on the defensive side of the ball, and that's what the Celtics need. They need these offensive rebounds, and they need this firepower from Neemias Queta. I won't be shocked if Neemias Queta gets the green light to being the backup center and gets some more and more increased playing time throughout this week as we look ahead at the injury at hand. And that's what we're going to be talking about in this second update here. Talking about Kristaps Porzingis' injury update. In yesterday's video, Josh broke it down how Kristaps Porzingis has a left calf strain, and there was no timetable for his return. The Celtics were just going to basically test it out and see how it goes. But we have a little bit of an update on that for you guys here. This tweet from Bobby Manning before the game says that Joe Mazzulla said that Kristaps Porzingis' calf will be evaluated in a week, and that means he'll likely miss the Bulls in-season tournament game on Tuesday, and will miss the 76ers matchup on Friday, and maybe even perhaps some of the in-season tournament bracket if Boston is to make it next week. Unfortunate for the Boston Celtics. This has been the one thing that we've been trying to not deal with, is a Kristaps Porzingis injury. We had it in the summer a little bit with the plantar fasciitis. He luckily sat out of the FIBA World Cup to rest up. Now he's got a little bit of calf strain, but hopefully it's just a little bit of a tightness. It will ooze down and he'll be ready to go in a week. Like I said, the Celtics have an impactful game versus the Bulls in the in-season tournament. Kristaps Porzingis would have been a big matchup versus Nikola Vucevic, so the Celtics will be without him versus that matchup. And again, they'll be playing against the Philadelphia 76ers against them without Kristaps Porzingis. It's not the first time it's happened, and the Celtics did get a victory without Kristaps Porzingis versus Joel Embiid. So hopefully the Celtics can still have their luck on that side right there, and hopefully Kristaps Porzingis can be back with the team soon. But if he's not, we have great guys like Neemias Queta, who had a great performance tonight for the Boston Celtics, and we got guys like Luke Kornet, Brissett, and even Al Horford, who stepped up tremendously for the Boston Celtics, that can hopefully implement and be a good filler for Kristaps Porzingis. We obviously want Kristaps Porzingis to be healthy, so if it does take him an extra week or two to heal this injury, we need him to take that rest, and we need to make sure that he comes back 100%, because we don't want to lose him for an extended period of time and then have a big hole at our center position. Like I said, let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. What were your guys' impressions of Neemias Queta tonight, and how long do you guys think Kristaps Porzingis is going to be out? Let me know in the comment section down below. I love reading your guys' comments, and I love talking about the Boston Celtics. But that's what we're going to talk about for this episode here on Celtics Digest. So if you guys are still at this point in the video and still aren't subscribed, make sure to hit that subscribe button as we pumped out this content, and we know you enjoy it. We'll have more and more videos breaking it down the Celtics this week, and we hope you guys can tune into that. Thank you guys so much. I'm Bruce Veliz, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out.